podcast you're about to listen to is part of the Professional Casual Network. To find more podcasts like this, please visit professionalcasual.com.
The Professional Casual Network has gear. Check out teespring.com/store/professionalcasual for fresh new swag. Also, every month, we're going to be giving away any one item to a Patreon backer at the $5 tier or above. Check out patreon.com/professionalcasual for more information. Also, a special thanks to Built Bar for sponsoring the show. To get 10% off your order and to help support the show, use code ProfessionalCasual at checkout or use the link in the show notes.
Thank you so much for checking out a grim podcast of Perilous Adventure. This is Dan from the future from episode 0. This podcast has been going on for a little while now, and I want to say that if you're going to check out episode 0, do take it with a grain of salt, as our recording ability and technology savvy has increased mightily since episode 0. This is the only episode where JB is not in person. His audio is not great this episode, but in future episodes, it is stellar. Think of that as you are listening here, judging whether you want to continue or not. If you're not a fan of less than high quality audio, skip right to episode 1, and it'll sound like we are singing in your ear holes. Hello, and welcome to session 0 of the grim podcast of Perilous Adventure. This is the Professional Casual Network's Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay actual play show, and if you can get past that mouthful, you're in for a wild ride. I'm Dan. I am a frequent collaborator on the PCN, and joining me in this endeavor are Dani and Tim, and special guests Alex P. Nelson and JB. So WFRP, as this game is affectionately known, has been my favorite system since 2nd edition launched back in 2005. 4 of us played a ton in college, and Alex and JB played a game I GM'd in which we played the Paths of the Damned campaign. We made it all the way to Nuln before it fell apart, which was over a year, which if anybody's played RPGs knows that's quite the achievement. This show will feature the Enemy Within campaign in the new 4th edition of the game. We're all quite new to this system, so we're going to assume our listeners are too. If you're a little lost already, don't worry. We'll keep it newbie friendly for listeners and Tim.
Thanks!
Which brings me to the first part of our session 0, the players. So when we get to know each other a little bit, let the listeners know who we are, introduce yourselves and your familiarity with RPGs and WFRP specifically. Let's start with Dani.
Hi, I'm Dani.
Hello.
Hello. I am more familiar with RPGs than most people are, and more than most people would probably expect me to be. I started playing D&D with my dad when I was 7 years old, and he let me roll up a character for a little resin model that he had. And I actually got you into D&D back in high school when you first started dating.
Right after high school, yeah.
Yeah. And then I started playing WFRP when you picked it up. I've GM'd my own campaign once that I wrote myself, which was pretty fun. Yeah. So, yeah, I like WFRP because it's only 2 dice and, you don't have to really commit a lot of mind space to that to really understand it, which I appreciate. So, yeah.
All right. Let's hear from new to the network, Alex.
Hey, well, I'm Alex P. Nelson. Glad to be introduced with the middle initial. But I've been playing, probably my first role-playing game of any kind was Dragon Quest IV on the NES. But I converted over to pen and paper by the time I got over into college and played D&D 3.5, lived and enjoyed 4 somehow, and played a decent amount of 5th edition. I've also played WFRP 2nd edition with Dan, which was a delight. I look forward to finding new ways to torment him with the years of experience I've gained since that time.
All right. Well, I just want to let you know, you and JB will appreciate this, especially, is that I have the dice of doom, death, and destruction to come back for this. These dice definitely killed some characters in that long campaign we had. One of JB's, at least. I think his name was Faustus. I don't know why I remember that. How about Tim?
I'm Tim. I didn't get into tabletop gaming until much later. I started in 3.5, probably in high school, I guess, and pretty much stuck with D&D. Didn't go to 4th, did a little bit of 5th, really got into Pathfinder a lot. Now I'm here. I haven't really played WFRP before. I've played it very briefly. I don't know a lot about the world or the system or, Warhammers or fantasies.
You know about fantasies. Come on, man.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, it's a different category. It's a different
kind of fantasy.
Yeah.
In this world, the fantasy is like, man, I fantasize about not having warts all over my face.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. A little different.
All right, JB, what are you bringing to the table today?
All right, so I'm JB. Let's see, I've been role-playing games since 1993-ish. Started with D&D 2nd edition, all the way into 3rd and skipped 4th, went to Pathfinder at that time. Warhammer Fantasy is one of my favorite systems, hands down. I really love the gritty, grim aspects of this system. If you get your arm chopped off, that is just, you're playing with one less arm. It's amazing. Let's see, I love the wackiness of the system as well. And I love the fact that, like, you have to roll up for everything when you start to make your first starting character. You don't come in with, like, any sort of class concept or anything like that. You get what the dice gods give you. That is the best thing ever. I think my best campaigns have been with Mr. Dan Cole here, so I'm ready to rock and roll.
Aw, thanks, JB. Our resident grognard.
I don't know what that means.
He's been playing games
really
a long time.
I just want to say when JB says he's been playing since 1993, and everyone's like, wow. And then I think, like, that was when I was 7 and I started playing D&D. So that makes me feel really old. Because 1993 sounds really old.
I mean, you are old.
I mean, yeah. That's all right.
Wow. I feel like if I said that, I'd get slapped.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but Tim's a special guest.
Yeah.
All right. So I said a little bit about my experience. Dani kind of filled in the rest. I started playing RPGs with D&D. I guess it was 3.0 at the time. And then it was quickly 3.5. And then we played a bunch of WFRP in college. I played a couple of things that were mostly the D20 system. I remember doing a Warcraft RPG.
I always wanted to play that and never got the opportunity.
I played a troll.
All right.
It was a blue troll. I remember I got blown up at one point, and somebody, it was our friend Murphy, was playing a goblin tinkerer. He blew me up on accident, I think. And he took a finger that was left over and he put it in a pot and tried to regrow me, which is where James Gunn got the idea to grow Groot.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, since then, we've played a lot of Dark Heresy, which is basically the 40K version of WFRP. We played Pathfinder, of course. We've dabbled in 2nd edition Pathfinder, 5th edition D&D. I played one game of 4th edition. That was as far as that got. We played some, what's it called? Delta Green, the Cthulhu game. That was a good one. So dabble in a bunch of different stuff. Mostly I'm the GM, typically, but not always. But I figured with this one, I've got the most experience GMing, so let's do that. So we're going to move on to making our characters. Let's see who it is that we're actually going to be role-playing here. So first up, we're going to roll for race. If you're not familiar with WFRP or the Warhammer world, no one's going to play an orc. Sorry, Tim. It's just not how it works.
That's stupid. This game already bad.
I know I had to kind of talk you into it when you found out you couldn't play an orc. So you can be a human, a halfling, a dwarf, a high elf, or a wood elf. But you have a 90% chance of rolling a human. So it's cool, like JB was saying, you can roll for everything here. If you choose to take the first thing that you roll, you get some bonus experience. So with our races here, you roll your D100. And if you just take what you roll, you get a bonus 20 experience.
Is 20 experience a lot?
It's almost enough to get 1% bonus to a skill or characteristic.
Gradual gains are some of the most important gains.
It's true. That's one thing I like about this system is that it's even more granulated than this game has been in the past, where your advances by 1% increases. But they cost a lot less than they used. So let's roll up your D100s. We'll hear what people get for races. If you don't have it right in front of you, human is 1 to 90. So if you roll anything other than a 90 on the 10s, then you're human.
I rolled an 85.
That's a human.
So close to not
That's
human,
very
though.
close.
That is close to not human.
Can you taste it?
I mean, I've had the
Taste of
taste of
non-human.
dwarf on the tip of my tongue for a while now.
Oof.
Starting out strong with a 3.
Hey, that's a human.
Ooh. All right.
You're pretty much a proto-human at that point, aren't you? Like,
Cro-Magnon.
there's only 2 people potentially that could be more human than you.
I got 11 here. I'm going to be a little bit further up the evolutionary tree, probably some Neanderthal type.
You almost stand upright.
Yeah, I'm got the big forehead for my big brain.
Oh, I hope you roll an academic.
Nice. I got a 60.
All right, so we got 4 humans, which is
Sweet.
kind of what we expect with this. So we're going to roll for career next. So on your sheet, you can write down human or type in if you're using the form fillable PDF.
Human.
Human.
So for career, unlike other games, you don't have just like a dozen classes to choose from. Technically, there are 8 classes, but each of the 8 classes looks like 8 careers at a super quick glance. I can read that fast and count. That's what I meant.
You're a good read counter, Dan.
I'm a real good read counter.
You're a fact person.
So again, we're gonna do another D100 roll here, and we'll see what careers we get.
I'm still writing down human. Can you spell that for me?
Nope.
HOOMIN.
Human.
Human.
Like a
Now, Dan,
blended bean dip.
what
I
if we
think.
what if we don't like what we rolled?
Too bad.
First and foremost.
All right. So yeah, if you take that first roll, you get whatever it is. If you get a peasant or a beggar,
What
and
about a
you
rat
choose
catcher?
to accept it. If you get a rat catcher, you're taking it because I want freaking rat catcher in this game. If you choose to accept that first one, you get another bonus experience. You get 50, which is enough for 2 advances.
Ooh.
If you don't like the first one that you rolled, you can roll 2 more times and choose from those 3, but you only get 25 experience.
But so you're saying if I take the first thing that I roll and I took the first thing that I rolled for human, I
Yes.
could be like 3% better at something than I normally would be.
Almost.
Almost 3%
Yeah, because
better.
it's 70, right?
You have 70 experience, and at this point, they cost 25 each.
Oh, gotcha. So I'm on the cusp of 3% better.
You're right at the rim.
All right.
Circle that rim. I got a 97
Ooh, cool.
for a human.
Very good.
You are a soldier.
Ugh, fuck
High
that.
rolls are usually
Really?
better there.
Ugh, why would I want to be a soldier? That's so boring.
I mean,
So maybe you won't die as easy?
break out of your comfort zone.
Yeah. You know what? That's kind of a good point.
Just throw your dice at the computer?
Well, yeah, it's like a dice tray, kind of. I got an 88.
Oh.
Also for a human.
Ooh, Tim is a witch if you
Ah.
choose to accept it.
Fucking sweet.
So,
Dani, I
Yeah.
will trade you your what was it?
Soldier.
Soldier. Okay, for my 19, which is a beggar.
Ugh.
oh, yes, baby. Please play a beggar.
That's even worse.
Please play a beggar.
I don't know. You can become a beggar king. It's pretty incredible.
What? The career track goes to beggar king?
That's right. You get a following of beggars.
Oh my god,
I
that's
think
amazing.
you own a mega church at that point.
Oh, that was good.
I have always wanted a following of beggars, I've got to say.
Who? I mean,
Even
who
as a
hasn't?
beggar king, your maximum allowable income is silver 2, though, which is
That's pretty damn good, actually.
Yeah.
start out at brass 0, though, so you get no money.
You start with no money.
Ugh.
No money.
What'd you roll, Alex?
I got a 96.
So you're also a
That's
soldier?
all.
All right. Well,
Honestly,
oops.
I don't know if I want to RP as a soldier.
That's interesting that the 2 people that rolled soldier are both like, I don't like
Right?
that.
At what tier do you get Mako eyes?
Tim, you played 40 hours of that game and you're still pronouncing it Mako?
It bothers me a lot that they say Mako or whatever, so I mute it and read the subtitles.
I definitely read it as Mako.
Yeah,
All
that's
the times
what
I
it
played
is.
through that game. All right, so those of you that choose to, so Tim, you're definitely keeping Witch.
Yeah, absolutely.
JB, Alex, Dani, you got all re-rolling.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yep.
All right,
Yeah.
so you get to roll 2 more times, and then you can choose of those 3.
29
That is an artist.
or
I
73.
got a 70. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
73. Actually looked up the pronunciation of this word today. Is a, oh no, I don't remember. A stevedore.
ooh.
Stevedore.
Stevedore.
It's like a glass case that you would put cigars in, but you just put dude's name Steve in there.
Ooh.
So a stevedore is like a dock worker. You load and unload ships. So like you're typically big, strong, and you control the docks. Artist, pretty straightforward.
You could end every sentence with "I'd ship it," which would be
I'd ship it
by itself.
I'm just gonna ship it.
Just ship it. I gotta think about this. Let me hear what everybody else gets.
All right.
Alex, you want to go next?
Yeah. So for the my second roll, I had the Steve door, and for the third one, I came so close. I got a townsman with a 26.
Ooh, so close to what?
I was just three sweet numbers away from rat catcher.
Damn.
God, motherfucker! I want a rat catcher. JB, roll rat catcher.
All right, I'll do my best.
So we could have two Steve
My
doors.
second roll is going to be a 52. It's a coachman. It's not bad.
Yeah.
And then my last roll here is going to be an 87. All the way down to thief. Oh, that's pretty good too.
Ooh, thief is
Beggar,
badass.
coachman, or thief.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But you could be the beggar king.
Oh, that was one away from witch. We could have had two witches.
Oh man.
I mean, what better thing to roleplay than a beggar to build up through the ranks, become a king,
Right?
Yeah.
or probably die immediately in the first combat.
Right, because you have no money, so you have no armor. You're probably fighting with a rusty spoon.
Oh yeah, so those of you that haven't played this edition yet, coming from second edition, you're not going to start with anything.
Oh, sweet.
You start with, I mean, money is tight.
Toit.
So what do you guys think about what you're going to be? I want to talk to Tim a little bit about his witch. So in the Warhammer world, the old world, especially, so you guys live in the Empire.
It's pronounced Ye Old World
The
with
old
an
world.
E.
So the Empire
Yeet,
is
old world.
is
Writing on the
incredibly
wall.
superstitious. The world is full of magic, but nobody trusts it. It's awful. It's chaos. It comes from the dark powers, right? So as a wit, so anybody that's born with magical powers, which just kind of happens randomly, it's completely illegal to do magic unless you attend one of the universities of the colleges of magic in Altdorf, the capital of the Empire, and you become a sanctioned wizard.
Oh.
So as a witch, you are illegal.
Oh. Until I go to school.
Yes.
You have to get the proper documents,
Gotcha.
and then you're not illegal anymore.
Right.
So, I mean, so there's a path, at least, to not be illegal.
Right.
I just have to actually do that.
Right. So
Okay.
part of your character development is going to be deciding, are you trying to keep your magic under wraps? Are you actually on your way to Altdorf to join one of the colleges of magic? Or are you secretly in line with the dark gods and you're using your magic as a way to worship them or whatever? What? Not overtly. Very
Gotcha.
much covertly, because the dark god, anything that's related to the ruinous powers would be stomped out immediately.
If there's like a regular wizard man next to like a witch man,
Yeah.
and they're both casting a spell, is it obvious to tell, well, obviously that one has his permit and that one does not?
No.
Oh.
It's like literally you'd have to carry a license on you from the colleges of magic.
And we potentially have a thief who could forge me a college license,
I mean, maybe.
right? A permit or a learner's permit? All right. Yeah, fuck it.
Fuck what? What are you doing?
I don't know. One of those.
All right, so those are some ideas.
It's not overt, Dan.
So those are some things you can think about for your character while we find out what everybody else is going to be. Alex, you look like you've made up your mind.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do this stevedore.
Nice.
All right.
And what is a stevedore again?
So he's like a dock hauler. He loads and unloads cargo ships.
Yeah.
So you're probably real strong and stuff.
Yeah, like potential for some good, boosting the strength, weapon skill, toughness.
All right, so
Good.
you're the heavy, sounds like. So you got a magic user, you got a fighter. Dani, did you choose one yet?
Well, I thought about it for a long time. That whole time when it sounded like you were trying to dissuade Tim from being a witch.
I wasn't trying to dissuade anything.
I mean, it sounded a little bit like it. And stevedore does sound really cool, but my bio dad, his name is Steve. And, that's not a cool thing. So I'm a little sore on that subject. So I think I'm just going to say screw it and be a soldier. Like
So you're
Tim
just
said.
throwing away those 25 experience?
I
and
mean,
going with it
yeah,
anyway?
but Tim had a point. I always play like the charlatan or the
envoy or the dilettante.
Yeah, like someone who whatever does that, and I'm never like the grunt. I'm just gonna be the grunt.
All right.
You know, that'll be a challenge for me to role play.
I'm
There we
excited
go.
to see that. And you can always go more like ranged grunt if you want. You don't have to be a frontline fighter.
Yeah.
Just throw Alex in front.
Yeah, be like, I'm gonna ship it. Boop.
All right, GB. I like it. All right, GB. So we're ready to go because you're the beggar, right?
Yeah, no. I'm really having a toss between that coachman and the thief. Both sound amazing. I'm thinking that, the coachman could be a good face to the party.
I just want to say, when you're introducing yourself, you were saying how much you like the grim, grubby aspect of this, and you're passing up beggar?
I am passing up beggar. Only because looking at the beggar career, that doesn't seem like very good. If you see the picture on page 63 of the shabby man dressed in rags with a bowl full of gruel, looking to get some sort of handout. Or, I mean, if you head over to page 86, that guy's got a gun. So
I mean,
you're not going to start with a gun. Don't be ridiculous.
Yeah, but there's the potential for a gun. With beggar, there's the potential for dysentery.
Maybe somebody will put a gun in his begging bowl.
I don't know. If you're a beggar, though, you get to do cool hood rat stuff with your friends.
That's true.
It's a tough choice. I'll go with coachman.
All right, so we got a witch, stevedore, soldier, and coachman.
I think it's pronounced.
I prefer to be called Soldier Boy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Soldier.
Soldier Boy.
Are you going to Superman those hoes?
That's the only way.
All right, so next up, now that we have our careers decided, we're going to roll for your characteristics. So another games is to be like your abilities. We got a few here. So first up, with humans, it's really simple. You roll 2d10 and you add it to 20, and you just fill it in as you go. So first up, you have weapon skill. WS is weapon skill. Which is pretty self-explanatory, how good you are with a weapon in your hand, like a sword or an axe or whatever. I don't know. I think Dani's the only one that'll start with a weapon like that. As a soldier class, you start with a hand weapon. So.
Yeah, that was another one of the reasons why I decided to go that way.
Nice.
I mean, as much as being an artist is tempting.
That was one that's really more up your typical alley.
Right. That's something that I really would have done before, but not now. Quarantine me is a new me. I'm a soldier.
So I'm going to let you guys just kind of go through that part yourself. For
all of these, we just add them together and then add that to 20 for everything?
Your whole top row all the way through fellowship.
Oh, God, math.
So 2d10 plus 20. So just add the two dice together, add 20 each time.
Oh, shit, I'm strong.
Exceptionally high rolls or exceptionally low rolls?
I hope you guys are ready for lots of flexing, because I'm buff.
I mean, that's good for a soldier. You want to be strong.
And I'm dumb.
Oh, the first I is initiative, not intelligence.
Oh, shit, so I'm just slow then.
Yeah. I like hearing the dice roll all over the place. Tim's just throwing on his computer. Sounds like he's got a bowl or something.
I like how it hits all the keys on the way.
Oh, there we go, intelligence. 33. All right, I'm not that dumb.
33 is above average. Average is 31, so like average human would be 31 in any of these stats.
I'm getting a lot of 33s, but you're watching me.
Yeah, it's slightly above average, so that's all right. I don't know why that sounded so satisfying. What, slightly above average?
Yeah.
In some things, you're going to be below average in some as well. So as you finish up putting these down, let's hear any particular standout stats. Anything really high or really low? Anybody roll 40 for anything?
No.
I did.
Ooh.
For initiative.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty good for a spellcaster. Too bad it wasn't willpower or intelligence, but you know.
Right. I'm quick to know that I should,
act.
Just not use magic and pretend I'm somebody else.
Hey, I can cast spells for you with my 38 intelligence and 35 willpower.
Holy shit.
Wow. Smart
Wow.
dock worker.
Yeah. I got a 38 for strength
Perfect.
and a 35 for ballistic skill. So like you were saying, just, from a distance.
So you're good at both.
When you throw things, is it from strength?
Probably.
Sweet. You could just huck stuff.
Just gonna toss stuff.
Just yeet.
JB, got any standout stats?
Let's see, my weapon skill is at a high of 37. My next lowest is my fellowship, which is a 36.
Okay.
My fellowship is also a 36.
I'm at a 34.
Alex, what's your fellowship?
Got a 30.
Oh, so you guys are all pretty personable. So fellowship, I'm assuming some people are familiar with D&D. That's kind of like your charisma.
Oh, okay.
Your fellowship is basically how well you interact with other people and whatnot. So I'll go across that real quick. So first, weapon skill. BS is ballistic skill, is your skill shooting or throwing things. S is strength, pretty straightforward. T is toughness, again, pretty straightforward. I is initiative, like we said. We'll be using that for combat. Then we have AG is agility, which would be how well are you at contorting your body and whatnot. DEX is dex, is dexterity, is your manual dexterity with your hands specifically. After that is intelligence, INT. I feel like that's pretty straightforward. WP is willpower. That'll come and play a lot with the horror aspects of the world. If you see a demon manifest in front of you, you got to test that willpower or run the fuck away. And then FEL is fellowship, like we said. All right, so next up, your wounds. A little bit different than it used to be. In this case, you take your strength bonus, add your doubled toughness bonus, and then add your willpower bonus.
Okay.
And the bonus is just the first number of that characteristic test, correct?
Right, the tens unit of your characteristic is the bonus associated with it. So if you have a strength of 45, your strength bonus is 4.
Okay, so can you repeat that one more time?
So it's your strength bonus plus your willpower bonus.
Which is, again, just the first digit.
Yep. And then you add it to your doubled toughness bonus. So most people are going to be in the 10 to 12 range.
I have
I'm 12.
Ooh.
Now, do we just put that on the back of the sheet under wounds?
It should be... Is that on the back?
Yeah.
I don't have a copy.
What does hardy mean?
That's if you have the talent hardy.
Oh,
I think
okay.
Adds wounds.
It's like a Bojangles, but it's regional.
Oh.
Like a Carl's Jr.
Okay.
Oh, man. I had Carl's Jr. like once when we went across the country. It was good.
I've never had it. I just dream about it.
Doesn't hold a candle to Carl Sr.
Right. What a silver fox that Carl Sr. is.
All right, next part is kind of fun. Fate, fortune, resilience, and resolve. So as humans, these are pretty set numbers. You start with 2 fate and 1 resilience, but don't write that down yet.
God damn it, Dan.
Because
I need a new character sheet.
you get 3 extra points to distribute into those as you see fit. So you start with 2 fate and 1 resilience, and then 3 that you can put wherever you want. So fate is used. You can burn fate points to stay alive. Something kills you, you can spend a fate point to not die. Or you can spend them at any time to just not take any damage from an attack or something. You also have fortune points that will reset at a certain the rules, it says it resets every session, but we're doing shorter sessions, so it'll be like every 4th hour they'll reset kind of thing. And fortune points can be used to re-roll a test, +1 success level to a roll, or at the start of the round you can choose when to act in initiative instead of where you're predetermined to act. And you have the same amount of fortune as fate. And then resilience is a new thing for this edition, where you can spend resilience to say, I deny you, and deny him getting mutated as you gain corruption points.
Oh.
It's cool because you keep the corruption points, but you get rid of the mutation. You don't get a mutation.
Are there cool mutations?
There are cool mutations, but if people see you with those mutations, they're going to kill you.
Yep.
Oh, they're all physical?
Like on the spot. Yeah, you'll get like a tentacle arm or a pig nose.
I don't get like a sweet-ass yellow wheelchair and psychic powers?
No.
Okay.
And you are illegal. Mutants are illegal in the Empire. They are killed on sight. Because mutants are created by the warping powers of chaos. Not good.
Gotcha.
All right, you can also use resilience to say, I will not fall, and decide the rolled number of a test even if you already failed. All right, sorry, it says I will not fail. I can read really well tonight. And again, the amount of resilience you have, you also have resolve points that come back here and there. It says you can use them to become immune to psychology, such as fear. You can ignore all modifiers from critical wounds. So like if you're bleeding and fatigued from that, you won't be. Or you can remove one condition, like fatigued.
Okay.
Or bleeding or something like that. You get those back when you do complete your motivation, which we'll talk about after you assign those numbers. So they're both really important. Resilience seems less important just because it's a new mechanic. Fate was around in 2nd edition. That was huge. You want as many fate points as possible. It's kind of like lives.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
They're a big deal. So you start with 2 fate points, 1 resilience, and then 3 extra to put wherever you want. So I'll just kind of get a thumbs up from people when they're good with those.
Which was the one that was being not mutated?
Yeah, that's going to be good for you as a magic wielder. You are the most susceptible to that because... That
was resilience?
That is resilience, yes.
So we start with 2 in fate and 1 in resilience?
Right, and then you have 3 more to distribute how you want. So like you could put all 3 into resilience or all 3 into fate or 2 into 1 and 1 in the other.
And these don't like reset each session or anything like that. These are...
Fate, you can gain fate points back like after you do something really important.
Okay.
Often it's the end of adventures, like, oh, you stopped whatever from happening, you get a fate point kind of thing.
Okay.
The fortune points that you get from fate reset every session. Because they give you like a reroll.
Fortune.
Right.
Okay, and resilience?
Resilience is stopping corruption from happening.
When does it reset? Or
when I tell you gain a resilient point.
Okay.
Which won't be very often.
Okay. What are the things I can get points back for just doing shit that I'm supposed to do or in character and stuff?
Resolve.
Resolve, which is used to do what again?
I just read it.
Right.
I forgot already.
It's not that I wasn't listening. I just wasn't paying attention.
Oh, okay. So resolve you can spend to become immune to psychology until the end of the next round. So like if something is scary, you won't be scared of it without a test.
I'm already not scared of anything, so I don't need any points in that.
So the amount of resolve you start with is the number of resilience you start with.
All right. This is... Okay.
So all you need, are you deciding how much fate and resilience you have, but your starting fortune and resolve are the same as their like parent stat.
Oh.
So can we fill that into like if I'm taking one of those additional points for fate points, so I have 3 fate points, so I'd have 3 fortune points.
Correct.
Okay.
So you're really only deciding those extra points between fate and resilience, and then the rest just follow suit.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
But fortune and resolve get used up more regularly and refilled more regularly.
Okay.
Fate, as you use it, is gone until I tell you otherwise.
Okay.
So next up, something I glossed over the first time I was making a character is really important is your motivation, which is right next to your resolve in the resilience box there.
Yeah.
So your motivation says it represents your character's core essence. What is motivating you to be an adventurer kind of thing. And this is how you can get resolve back, by doing things that kind of go along with your motivation.
Okay.
All right, so you don't have to write anything down at this second because we're going to be developing our characters more as we go anyway. But think about what would your motivation be to get resolve that would kind of fill you with resolve. You know, what would you do to feel like you're filled with determination?
That's what I was going to say. Can we call resolve determination?
I mean, you can. That can be like your headcanon.
Yeah, I'm gonna. It's on my character sheet now.
Oh, nice. No, resolve, not resilience.
What I say? There's no room to rate it above resolve. So.
All right, next up is skills. This is one of the most important part of your characters because skills are how you do everything. Your base characteristics inform your skills, where they've even added like melee and range skills. So you don't just make a ballistic skill test to shoot something. You make a ranged test, which is going to be better. So these, at start, you get 40 skill points to distribute among your class, your career skills. All right, so one thing I missed here, JB just pointed out as we pause for a moment, is that for your characteristics, you can rearrange the numbers. So like if you are, so the stevedore, if you didn't roll well in strength, but you rolled really well in, intelligence, you could swap those numbers around a bit, but you won't get an experience boost. If you just take the numbers in the order that you rolled them, you get another 25 experience.
I think I'm going to do some swapping around. 38 intelligence seems great for my strength. So I'm going to swap my intelligence that I rolled out. And also going to swap the willpower and toughness. So I've got 35 toughness and only 31 weapon willpower.
Nice. So if you want to choose, so if you, like Alex, moving the numbers around at all, you only get 25 bonus experience, but you still get something.
Oh.
Which is not bad. That's still an advancement.
I mean, I feel like for your primary stats, that's super worth it to make sure that it's beefy.
Yeah, you can switch them around however you want, and you just lose 25 experience. That's 1% on something.
I already wrote down the numbers on my character sheet. Do you have another one?
Nope.
Erase marks make it unclean.
You could do it now, and then you can get a new character sheet for next time.
Okay. I think I'm going to move that. I have a 38 in ballistic skill, and I'm going to move that to intelligence.
Ooh,
that makes a lot of sense.
Good call. Yeah.
For your speak language magic, that you like your most important skill.
Maybe I'll move stuff around too, because I have a 28 for weapon skill, which doesn't make me a very good soldier.
You could be a soldier that resolves things with words.
But that's so like something I would normally play.
Yeah. Play against type. All right, so we're talking about skills. First up, you have your species skills. So as humans, you get a certain set of skills. So first, I'm going to list them off so you guys can just mark on your sheet what skills you have access to. So you have animal care.
That would be an advanced.
Right, so it's going to be an advanced skill. So you're going to write that in under advanced skills. You're going to just... advanced skills you can't even attempt if you don't have it, so they're not even listed on the sheet. So you're going to write in what that skill is. You're going to write animal care.
Right.
I have to... Is it pretty common?
Yes, there.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Is it pretty common to have just full human parties?
If everybody rolls for it, yeah. Because 90% chance of rolling human. Because it represents that the vast majority of the Empire is made up of humans. The other races are relatively uncommon, especially elves.
Dan did run a campaign where everybody played a Skaven, though.
Oh my god, that was the best.
Skaven are like...
They're the rat people.
Oh yeah, rat people.
orcs, right?
No.
Why not?
They're super dumb. They're real dumb. It's the only game I've ever had where a PC killed a PC on purpose.
It's the only game I've had where a PC tried to kill another PC, but then ended up killing his own character. Thank you, Mr. Alex, for that one.
Oh, God.
I tried.
That's so good.
Yeah, he took a poison wind globe and smashed it in another PC's face, but that she survived it with a toughness test, and then the gas floated over onto his space, and he died from it instead.
God, it's so good.
It was so great.
Skaven are the best.
Oh my god.
You know, the Skaven have a quantity, not quality-based survival scheme. I think it's fine.
100%.
Yes.
Even the quality Skaven you did have in the party, where our friend Bob was playing a black Skaven, which is they're bigger and stronger, got killed by a small but vicious dog.
Was it a rat catcher's dog? Small but vicious
It was,
dog?
yeah. I had him fight a party of adventurers in the sewers, and they almost got wiped out.
I don't know a lot about WFRP, but I do know that rat catchers get small but vicious dogs.
That's one reason why I wanted somebody to roll it. So I'm going to kill somebody pretty quick so you can roll up a rat catcher. Bonus experience if you take the rat catcher. All right, so you have animal care. You also have charm, which I believe is a basic skill.
Yep.
You get cool.
Basic.
So cool is an interesting skill, which you're gonna use to you make a cool check as to resist things like fear.
Oh, like keeping your cool.
Keeping your cool. Right.
Gotcha. It's not like
Fighting a fever.
you have good AC.
Wrong game.
Oh,
You also get evaluate,
I like that. That sounds good.
which I believe is an advanced skill.
Yes, it is.
Gosh.
You get gossip, which is super important. So this would be your way to gather information.
Give me that gossip.
I think used to be a skill. I think they got rid of that one. But gossip is really important. You get haggle. because everybody haggles in the Empire. You don't take the first price you hear.
That's like that Scottish thing that's made out of sheep's stomach, right?
No.
Oh.
You actually know Bretonnian.
Who's that?
So Bretonnian is the neighboring empire, which is basically feudal France.
Feudal France.
Yeah.
I like that.
So if you speak Bretonnian, you essentially speak broken French.
Is there a place for languages? Or is
It's
that
an advanced
also a
skill, sorry. Because
So
you
just-
can't attempt a language unless you know it.
So just speak language Bretonnian.
Yes. So like you'd write speak language, parentheses, Bretonnian.
Our world.
Did we get both
language.
Bretonnian and Wastelander?
Seems like it, yeah. Because it's assumed that you guys are from Reichland, which borders both Bretonnia and the Wasteland, which is, again, an area that actually seceded from the Empire.
Have there been previous Reichlands? Is this the first Reichland, or is it like the third Reichland?
Should have known a joke like that was coming. This
Can
is
we
the
cut
first.
that one?
Of course not. I mean, that's literally what it's named after.
Is it really?
It's supposed to be feudal German.
Feudal German?
It's all based on Germanic things.
Okay. Germanic, I believe is how it's pronounced.
Yes. You also get the leadership skill,
Ooh.
which I think is basic.
That sounds
Yeah, it's basic.
important.
What's next? Lore, parentheses, Reichland. Those of you writing is REIK, land. You get melee, basic. So again, melee, parentheses, basic. So you know how to use basic melee weapons like a sword or, well, no, punching would be brawling. That's different. And you get ranged bow. So range, parentheses, bow. So you know the basics of how to shoot a bow. Whether you have a bow or not is, I don't think any of you are going to have a bow. Maybe JB. He's riding shotgun.
No, I don't.
Shot bow.
Shot bow.
You also get some talents to start. You all have the doomed talent, which is a funny one. It doesn't really do much until you die. So essentially, if you are a doomed character, you're playing a human, you have pretty low survival chance. When you make a new character, you get bonus experience.
Oh.
Kind of thing. So
Just in
you
general,
die-
or if you die in the way that your doomed prophecy or whatever says.
So we'll look into that one a little bit more later. But yeah, it's just kind of a flavor thing. It's fun.
Gotcha.
You get to choose savvy or suave. Suave.
Suave.
Suave.
Suave.
So these are cool talents that just give you bonuses to your characteristics. So savvy, you get +5 intelligence, or suave, you get +5 fellowship.
What was the first one? Suave?
Savvy,
Savvy is intelligence?
yes,
And that's a talent?
yes. So you have to choose one of those two.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
really
huge.
good. So just bonus either 5 to intelligence or 5 to fellowship.
And you add it to your base.
Yep. So if you got a 30 intelligence and you take savvy, just erase it and make it a 35.
Sweet.
Which one was the fellowship one? Swap?
Suave.
Suave.
As my father-in-law likes to say, suavy and deboner.
Yep. Instead of suave and debonair.
Gotcha.
Classy.
Yeah.
So classy.
I hope he listens to this because I think he'd get a kick out of
I
me
think you would too.
remembering that.
Yep.
And who is this again?
My dad.
father-in-law.
Oh, you're
Yep.
All right, so next part is one of my favorite things about playing as a human or halflings. They don't get as many, but humans get 3 random talents.
Sweet.
So like JB was talking about, random stuff. So you're gonna roll a D100. You're gonna get to roll. You get 3, and like you don't even get to choose what. Just get 3 of them. So
40.
roll. Tell me the number, and I'll tell you what you get. Marksman. Hey, I think that's +5 ballistic skill, which is pretty sweet.
73. Sorry, shit.
No, you're fine.
73. Sharp.
Sweet.
I don't remember what that one is.
That's
we'll
a
look them
talent,
up.
you said, right?
Yes.
So marksman is +5 to
I
my
think
base,
so.
or just
We'll double check that. But
Okay.
yeah, just for now, I just want to just rapid
Okay.
fire these.
okay.
Rapid fire it.
Rapid fire,
17.
marksman. What?
17.
17. Cool-headed. I believe that's +5 willpower. Alex, you got numbers, or are you just looking up yours over there?
I got a 26 to start for Hardy. I've got a 91 for
Supernumerate.
Supernumerate.
He's good with numbers.
And a 24 for Flea.
Ooh, fleas.
You get
So
fleas.
You're good at running away.
And you don't even have to be a beggar.
Pretty sure you all have fleas.
Oh, sweet.
Totally.
Do we,
The
is
only
that an
ones-
advanced talent or?
Fleas?
Yeah.
The only ones who don't are the rat catchers because the fleas live on the dog.
Ah.
My last one's a 31.
Which is lightning reflexes.
Ow.
Which I'm not sure what that one I think is +5 agility. Good job, Tim.
6.
You rolled really well there.
6 ambidextrous.
Sweet. That means my hands can breathe in water and land.
Yes.
Awesome.
And they lay eggs.
GB, you got all yours because you have the book in front of you, right?
All right, let's see. Oh, I was going to roll them on camera. No.
Yeah.
On record? Yeah, why not?
On
All right,
microphone?
let's see.
For the record.
Yeah, why not? All right. We're going to go with 92. Very resilient.
Very resilient. That's +5 toughness bonus.
We got 90. Supernumerate. That's the worst.
Someone else is good with numbers.
And 98. Wow. Okay. Very
Warrior born, +5 weapon skill.
Oh, 98. Yeah, warrior born. Okay. +5 weapon skill. All right. Let me write those down.
I got an 82 for my last one, Dan.
Oh, what's that? That's sturdy.
Ooh.
You're sharp and sturdy.
Girl.
I'll be riding sharp and sturdy.
All right, so I've got a copy of like quick reference talent sheet here. Which ones are we not totally sure about?
That's actually what
Marksman.
we were missing was a bunch of people using.
Man, I want dirty fighting.
Flip.
Marksman, you gain a permanent +5 bonus to your starting ballistic skill.
Oh, yeah, that's a 40.
Whoa, that's really good.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm going to start with like the freaking dart or something like that. Because we're going to start with such shitty equipment.
You literally can have a throwing, like a yard, lawn dart.
I'm going to throw rocks. I got a pebble in your eye. Now you're going to get sepsis and die.
I mean,
Well,
that seems like a pretty
probably.
violent tactic in this world.
Oh, man.
That's what killed the stallion that was going to mount the world. So.
Right? Shit. Cool-headed. Permanent +5 to my starting willpower.
Nailed it. I knew it.
Sturdy. Strength tests when lifting increase the number of encumbrance points you can carry by your sturdy level ×2.
Hey, you can carry stuff more better and things.
Aw, sweet.
Which is a witch is
All
super
that guilt.
handy, you know?
You're,
All the guilt about who you are on the inside
Yeah.
without being able to like express it on the outside.
you're the party's pack mule.
No.
GB, you rolled well too.
I know. If I only got those rolls when I was rolling up the species, that would be really good.
Right.
All rolls in the high 90s, that would
Yeah.
fantastic.
Oh, so sharp
Fortunately, I'm a human just like everybody else.
is the +5 to initiative.
Oh, that's what Sharp is. Yeah, because Initiative's a new stat, so Sharp wasn't a talent in 2nd edition. That's why I didn't know that one. Awesome. All right, so we got our random talents. So you get your first advances here. For your species skills, you get to choose 3 skills to give yourself 5 advances in, which is each advance is +1%. So you can choose 3 of your skills to have +5 in. And then you're going to choose 3 more skills that each get 3 advances in, so +3%. So right in your character sheet, it has your characteristic, and then it has a column for how many advances you have, and then your total. So say you want to advance to your charm. So you want to have that be one that you're giving 5 advances to. You would put your fellowship, whatever your starting fellowship it is in, and then you write 5 in the advanced column, and then you add that 5 to it for the skill.
Okay. So now that's just the basic skills, or the basic skills and the advanced skills? We can put those into.
You can do these in basic or advanced. You can just do this with your species skills, which is why we aren't moving on to career skills yet.
What does evaluate do again?
So evaluate is, actually I have it right here. It says it lets you determine the value of rare artifacts, unusual trade goods, and works of art.
It's kind of like appraise.
Yeah, same thing as appraise in other games. So it says everybody is assumed to know the relative worth of general items, but a successful use of the evaluate allows you to identify the value of curious and unique items. So if you find something while you're adventuring and somebody's like, well, what the hell is this? You can be like, oh, well, I think that's blah, 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 and it's worth, 10 pennies.
And we can use our starting 5 and 3 advancements on our advanced skills as well.
Yes, as long as it's these species skills.
So I'm going to put my 3 5s in charm, cool, and then a third one.
It can be a charming witch.
Yeah.
Charming, cool witch. Everybody's going to want to sit with you during lunch.
Right, and that's the issue.
So you accidentally turn their lunch into a frog.
Right, which
Some people like to eat that, Dan.
sometimes that's an upgrade. You saw what the beggar was eating.
Raton Bretonnian cuisine right there. Frog legs, right?
Yeah.
Right. I was actually gonna mention we started a game once that took place in Bretonia, and they added new careers like frog wives. And there was a big part of the story was that you were in like a frog marsh and you had to help them catch some frogs.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what does animal care do?
It helps you care for animals.
Oh,
Animal husbandry.
I get to marry an animal?
So it lets you
Hell
tend
yeah.
and care
This
for
world's
animals
weird.
and heal them if they
Fucking
fall
weird.
sick or become wounded.
Okay. Do we interact with animals a lot in this game? Are
You
there
might.
animals?
Maybe.
You got a coachman. Maybe he's got a horse or more. Maybe he's got a
A
donkey.
horse or more. One
J-
or more horses.
JB, do you have horses or more?
I would hope that might be one of my motivations is to mount a horse.
Hot.
Because, like, you don't know with the chaos. Maybe that guy's just Fred, and he didn't used to be a horse. But with mutations, now he is. Fred still needs love.
Now Fred is a horse?
Of
Just
course.
his top half.
Yeah.
Oh, he's that reverse centaur.
Yeah.
Now, being a coachman, I am definitely playing two-type, and my agility is in the gutter. So my drive skill is also in the gutter. So I'm definitely thinking I am one of the worst coachmen out there. Yeah, that's going to be good.
That's
a big clutch, I
amazing.
think.
No, you don't get to start with a horse or anything.
I think you go hard the other way and just slap everyone on the ass and call them sport and just be really motivational and be that type of coachman.
I believe that's where I'm going with this character, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to call everybody sport. Be like, what are you
My
talking
fellowship is through the roof. I'm really, I think that's where we're going there.
Nice.
Yeah, riding shotgun.
All right, you ready to move on?
No, I don't know what to put my last 5 in, let alone my 3 threes.
Tim, I
What did everyone else do? I
mean, I
ideas.
should have known that this would be difficult for
Oh,
you.
yeah.
So many choices.
It's normally like a 1 to 2 week process to make a character.
All right, so my highest scores now, let's see, my charm, I put my 5 in charm, so I'm up to a 46 in charm.
Ooh, girl.
That's pretty
Yeah.
Hard charming.
fucking charming for this game.
Wow,
Almost
so between-
50% chance to pass.
So
What?
between JB and Tim, you guys are just going to charm the pants off everybody.
And that's the goal.
And then Alex and I could just like throw people at other people and knock heads.
And you put them in crates and
yeah.
ship them.
Just ship them.
All right. I'm good.
So is it going to be like in canon that I'm going to get like some short brown shorts and like a a trim shirt?
I will
Walk
give
around
you bonus experience if you come to play remotely dressed up properly.
Yeah, I can work on that.
Can I come dressed as a witch in like trip pants and a bunch of old Hot Topic garb that I have?
Yes.
I mean, I'm going to be more,
It needs to be period.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, so next up we're going to get trappings, which is stuff.
Oh,
Give me that stuff.
where do we read? Is there a trapping section?
Yes,
on the back.
I believe it's on the
Let
back.
me
So
get some
trappings
directions
is
on
like
the
your
back
gear.
section.
So first up, you get some basic trappings based on your class, which is so like Dani has a soldier. She's part of a warrior class.
Okay.
So the 8 different classes that have 8 different careers in them. So I'll start with that one. For a warrior class, you get clothing, which is good.
This is for just the warriors.
Just warriors.
Okay.
You get a hand weapon, so that can be your choice. Is it a sword? Is it an axe? Is it a mace? Is that kind of thing.
Is it a hand?
A giant fork.
You get a dagger because everybody gets a dagger, and you get a pouch to put things in.
Well, it's more pouches than I have in real life, so
I mean, you have a purse.
that's
Wouldn't that
not
be
a
a
pouch,
pouch?
though. It's too big to be a pouch.
All right. Let's see. JB, you're a ranger.
Yep, and I believe Tim is as well being a wing.
Tim is a rogue.
Rouge.
Pretty sure. So just for listeners, so rangers start with a cloak, clothing, dagger, pouch, backpack containing a tinderbox, blanket, and 1 day of ration. So the rogue, Tim, you get clothing.
Sweet.
You get
Hold on.
a dagger,
Whoa.
which is going weapon as well. You also get a pouch. You have a sling bag that contains 2 candles, 1d10 matches, so you can roll how many matches you have.
Hold on. 2 candles.
Yep.
1d10 matches.
Yeah, roll that. Throw it at your computer.
5 matches.
You get 5 matches. And I lost.
Are those matches on Tinder or Plenty of Fish?
What?
The matches.
Are they what?
Are they on Tinder or Plenty of Fish?
I totally didn't get what you said at first. And you get a hood or a mask.
Oh.
Ooh. Choices.
Yeah, you got to come back to me.
Alex, the stevedore, is that a... Are you a river folk? Okay, I wasn't sure if you're a river folk or a burger. So river folk get a cloak. They get clothing, a dagger, a pouch, a sling bag that contains a flask of spirits. All right, and then you also get your career trappings for the first level of your career. You get the stuff.
Oh.
The other levels are just kind of like flavor, like you should try to get things like this for your character. So start with a soldier again because it's near the back and I can find it easier. So soldier, you get... It's funny it says a dagger again, so I guess you have 2 daggers.
Again?
Mm-hmm.
So can I have one in each hand?
Sure. You have a hand weapon, that's better anyway. You get a leather breastplate. You can just write that in trappings for now, and we'll figure out the armor stuff later. And you get a uniform, so you can decide what province you're from. You could just be from Reichland. I believe they wear blue and red. Or if you're specifically from Altdorf, they wear red and white. Or are they all white? JB, you remember?
I do not.
Or you could be from Karaberg that were all red because of the time they were all covered in blood.
I mean, that's literally what I was thinking, like straight up Deadpool.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, so Karaberg is a fortress on a river right near Altdorf, and they used to wear red, and I think they used to wear the red and white livery of Altdorf, but they held their fortress against something was invading, either greenskins or beastmen, and they fought to the last, basically, and they were just covered in blood, but they held, and they stopped the castle from being taken, so they changed their livery to all red.
Nice.
So you could just wear red head.
Karaberg also canonically is the place where the Care Burger was founded, which is a cruelty-free, vegetable-based
Right, the Care Bears
burger.
Formulated that.
Yes.
Care Bears.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
All right, Tim, you ready for your career trappings?
Yes.
You're going to love this.
Okay.
You get candles.
Okay.
Some more candles.
How many candles?
It just says candles.
So that
Let's do a D10 for funds.
Happy birthday to you.
9.
9 candles. In addition to the 2 you already had?
Yeah. That's like 11 candles.
You
Some
get
might
some
say.
chalk so you can write on things.
Sweet.
You get a doll
Also
of your choosing what it looks like.
Creepy.
Okay.
Like if it's like a voodoo doll or like a little kid-looking doll
snuggy
kind of
doll.
thing.
It's a My Buddy.
My buddy, a pillow pet, you know. And you get some pins
Oh, okay.
to stick in said doll, probably.
My buddy, like the Chucky doll?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so next up, the stevedore. You get a hand weapon. Ooh, that's really good. Specifically, a boat hook.
That's awesome.
That's pretty great. And leather gloves. That's it.
What game did we play where Anthony had the hooks?
Yeah,
Remember
just kept
that?
chucking meat hooks.
Yeah, that
my
was
God.
Dark Heresy, where he found meat hooks in some creepy, weird meatpacking place, and he just kept using them as weapons, and he was shockingly effective
It
with
was
them.
so great.
They were like improvised thrown weapons, and he was killing stuff left and right with
Yeah.
it. It was ridiculous. And then the coachman gets warm gloves, warm coat and gloves, and a whip.
Ooh.
So your shotgun whip.
Ooh. You know, pair that with Tim's candles. Just saying.
Yeah, we'll have a stew going.
And you might also want to go over the starting wealth of the characters as well.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty important. Starting wealth. It's not a lot.
Give me that money.
So, soldier.
Yes.
Find your page again. You start at silver 1, which is pretty good. So you start with 1d10 silver pieces.
1d10 silver.
There's a big difference between 1 and 10. Did you roll 10?
No.
Did you roll 1?
No. 3.
Oh, okay. That's not bad. You have 3 silver shillings to your name, which is actually quite a bit of money.
Is it?
Yeah.
How many Cara burgers could you buy for that?
You could buy some nice, like a nice private room at an inn and like the best meal they have and some wine and breakfast the next morning and have some left over.
And like somebody to help me use JB's whip and Tim's candles.
For sure. Which, I don't think you get much.
I mean, I already have 11 candles. There's
Brass
not much more you
one.
can give me.
You get 2 D10 brass pennies. Take that, computer.
17.
17 brass pennies.
Wow.
I mean, that's pretty good for what you could start with.
Which is that, the D?
That is the D. I don't know why it's abbreviated D. You'd have to ask the English.
I'm going to pay for everything in the D.
Take it from the D.
Steve Door, brass 3, so you get 6 D10 brass pennies.
What?
He makes more money than you.
That's a lot of D.
That's a lot of D.
35.
Wow.
And then Coachman is also silver 1, so JB also gets 1 D10 silver shillings.
How many Ds does it take to make an SS?
It takes 20 pennies to make a silver.
Oh, that's so dumb.
And 12 silver to make a gold
Why
crown.
can't we just make it base 10?
Because it's based on English money.
English money's dumb money.
The system hasn't been invented yet.
Gotcha.
All right, so next up is one of my favorite parts is adding detail to your character.
Yes.
So first up we're going to do here is you're going to give your person a name. And I guess at this point you can decide whether you're playing male or female or non-binary if you want to go that way or whatever, if you want to be indeterminate, especially if you have a hood or mask. Which
I have a hood or mask.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So you could easily hide your identity that way.
And I got ambidextrous, right? That means you can't tell what gender I am?
Okay, you keep changing the definition of this word. But obviously you need a name for people to call you by. So if you want to go heavy, flavor of the world, the Empire is roughly Germanic. So if you want to come with a German sounding name, if you want to hear some quick, you could choose one or go with something different, made up, whatever. We have Adamar, Anders, Artur, Beatrice, Clementia. It's a weird name. Detliv, Erica, Frauk, Friedrich, Gerner, Gertrud, Helitha, Heinrich, Helga, Henrik, Ermina. I don't know do you pronounce the J in the first letter in German? I think so because it's pretty. There's a
Jennifer.
Johan, Carl, Kruger, Lorelei, Mariki, Sebastian, Sigfreda, Talther, Talunda, Ulrich, Ulrika, Werther. Oh, I guess it'd be Werther because they don't pronounce the W.
Werther's original.
Wilhelmina and Vilrin. Or you can kind of take any name and kind of Germanify it.
I don't know. I really want to name myself after my grandpa's favorite candy.
What's that?
Werther. Werther's original.
Oh, you're going to have tons of terrible German accents on this. I'm excited. I can't wait to hear JB's German accent. You've been practicing?
JB.
It's going to be as bad as any of my other accents. I promise you that.
That time when you met Bill Cosby, it's Mia, Bill Cosby.
That was going to be my example of JB's terrible accent, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I stole
JB's
that
run
from you.
games for us, and he's a great GM, but man, he's bad at accents.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, so names.
I don't know. Does it make sense to have a female soldier?
Yeah,
Would
sure.
they have
They're
them?
female. Yeah, you can be a female in the Empire. Armory. Yeah, they want anybody that's able-bodied.
Okay. I have a very able body.
Able and willing to fight in the Emperor's
fit
name.
so much cheese in this bitch.
I think I'm going to do Carl with a C. Don't want anybody to confuse me with His Imperial Majesty Emperor Karl Franz First.
Oh, yeah.
K, different person, just so that we all know that.
Any chance that you're the second in your lineage named Carl? Are you Carl's Jr.?
No, I'm Carl Sr., and my long-term ambition is going to be to make Carl Jr.
That's the motivation. There we go.
Oh, that's great. I like you worked in the long-term ambition. That's good.
Yeah.
Tim, you got anything?
I do. I'm going to go with the traditional Germanic Germany name.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Are you choosing
so
that because
lucky.
it's not gender specific?
Yes. No.
I'm curious. Will you look up what lucky is in German?
I mean, I feel like I came here to play a game, not to do your fucking work, but All right.
JB, you got a name?
I kind of jumped ahead a little bit on you, and I rolled up my other stats, such as my age, my height, and those types of things. Turns out I may be the shortest in the group, a little bit of dwarven mixed in the blood, I guess. But I'm coming in at a cool 5'0".
Say 5 foot nothing.
All right.
So yeah.
Wow, you are. You're going to be mistaken for a dwarf all the time.
And then again, with my agility so low, I can just picture myself as being some rotund coachman that barely gets off the bench seat. So I feel like I need a good rotund German name. Bruno.
I mean,
You're just going to use your own name? I like it. So a little. So JB's first name is Joseph Bruno. So I like it. Bruno.
it is rotund for sure.
So
Yeah.
I don't even have to decide if I'm going to call you by your name or your character's name.
Yeah.
I'll just,
Yeah.
we got it.
It'll be easier to remember, I think. Yeah.
So we have Carl with a C. We have Bruno.
Have you seen the movie Bruno?
Is that Sacha Baron Cohen?
Yeah.
No.
There's a very specific scene where there is a very specific piece of anatomy that they've animated to yell the word Bruno. It's really good.
I have not seen that one. Did you look up lucky in German?
Yeah. The Gluck leak?
God bless you.
Make that up.
No, I muted my mic and went on Google Translate, and that's why my face is right next to my computer screen, because I was listening to how it sounded, and that's it.
So do you want to be lucky or gluckly?
Lucky. I'm going to be lucky.
All right. I like gluckly.
I mean, my given name is Gluckly, but my friends call me Lucky.
Wow. All right, Diddy, what did you come up with?
I consulted the Google and I found a whole list of stuff, and one that stood out to me is Mina, which is short for Wilhelmina, which is the name of the first victim of Dracula in the novel. So,
Dracula Dead and Loving It, right?
Yeah.
With Leslie Nielsen?
Yes.
So you're a Wilhelmina, but you're going with... You
Mina.
tell people to call you Mina?
Yes.
Do you introduce yourself as Mina or Wilhelmina, call me Mina?
Mina.
No, that's her last name is Call Me Mina.
Call me Mina. Oh,
I was literally just thinking
I hate
that.
myself for making that joke.
Oh,
All right, so we got names. Obviously important so you know how to refer to each other.
Yeah.
So we have Lucky the Witch, or Gluck the Witch.
It's Lucky.
We have Mina the Soldier. We've got Carl with a C, the stevedore, and Bruno the Coachman.
Is your last name with a C? Is that your full name, Carl with a C?
No, it's an important clarification.
It is.
All right, next up is age. How old is you?
ASL.
As a human, you are 15 plus 1d10 years.
20.
So Mina's 20.
16.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Are you Sabrina? Like if you're a 16-year-old witch?
So your powers have like just manifested
No.
at puberty, and you're going to the school. Rocco, the dog knocked over the teacup.
He was trying to roll his stats.
Carl, Alex, how old are you?
Yeah, Carl's 19. He didn't go to college. He went right into the trades and then started working himself.
Yeah.
You've probably been doing this for like 5 years or something by now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I finished high school real early.
You were
Bruno.
going to take a gap year. You went on a boat. You wanted to travel a little bit, and then,
So our short, rotund coachman, how old are you?
Being as I rolled so low for that height, I rolled so well for my age, so I'm the maximum I'm allowed to be at 25.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
25. I mean, the Empire, that's fairly old. Like,
right?
that's probably like middle age.
He's
like,
a grandpa.
People don't often make it past like the 40s. Unless they're lucky or if they're privileged.
No, he's
worries.
lucky. Tim's lucky.
Oh, God. I'm pretty sure there's a talent called Lucky, so you need to take that at some point.
If I'm lucky.
All right, next up, eye color. Give me a 2d10 roll.
I got...
Oh, looks like so you got pale blue.
Oh, cool. Is that different than regular blue?
Yeah, it's paler.
Oh.
I got a 5.
Blue.
Man.
So your eyes, or Lucky's eyes compared to Mina's eyes would be a lighter shade of blue.
Oh, like pale.
Yes, thanks, Tim.
Like a bucket of blue.
Bruno, what'd you get? Brown?
Dark brown.
Oh, hey.
We got pale gray.
Ooh.
Okay.
But I don't have blue eyes. I have gray eyes.
Now we have hair color.
They're hazel eyes.
Hair color is another 2d10. Looks like Tim has light brown.
14.
14. Dark brown. Carl?
We got a 19 for red.
Ooh. Pale gray eyes and red hair.
The devil's in that boy.
You're going to divert all the attention away from you into him.
Bruno, you're 25. Please tell me you rolled gray.
No, I got dark brown there.
Oh, okay. That's fine. It's just boring.
He dyes it.
All right, height. We know Bruno is 5 feet tall. He's going to be mistaken for a dwarf often. This is... I lost it. So human is 4'9" plus 2d10. You can't... Okay, you can be 5 feet. So 4'9" plus 2d10 inches. Man. You got to math a little bit, yeah.
13 inches.
Added?
Yeah.
So you are 5'10". Because you add a foot and then 1 more inch.
Okay.
So 5'10". So you're pretty tall.
Okay.
11. So 5'8".
Correct.
Yeah.
Good job. It's pretty average height. Carl?
We got a 17. I think that makes me break the 6-foot barrier.
Whoa.
Dang, bro.
Whoa. What did you say, 17?
A lot of people going to be swiping left on me. Is that the direction you go on Tinder? I don't know.
All right. Wow. So if you stand next to Bruno, you're more than a foot taller than him.
That's awesome. I'm excited about it. I look forward to articulating that in the world in a lot of ways.
It's so appropriate that JB's the shortest.
Right. Just like drop random things and be like, hey, Bruno, can you pick that up for me? You're closer.
All right. Interestingly enough, they don't have anything about weight. Like it's on the character sheet, but it doesn't, there's no like chart for weight. So it's just kind of,
It's not polite to ask.
Yeah. We're getting past that now.
yeah, I guess so. So you just kind of think what makes sense, and chances of being over. Well, like JB said, he pictures himself as rotund. So just think about what number would make sense at that height. How much would you weigh to be rotund at 5 feet tall?
Rotund,
JB, what do you think?
Rotund, isn't that like a very dry Arctic plain? Like a rotundra?
That's how big he is.
Yes, good one. So chances are, especially those of you that are not in the silver category for monetary gain, you're probably not going to be anywhere near overweight or even ideal weight. Almost certainly underweight. A soldier. So the soldier and soldier and
Coachman.
the coachman were in the silver tier, so you'd have much better access to healthy foods and things. Which is funny that the coachman's the short one and the stevedore that's in brass tier is a real big one.
Yeah.
But just think about, look at your stats, look at your strength and your toughness, and think how would that reflect in your weight compared to your height? Okay. So there's nothing for height there.
So
All right.
are there not carnivals? Are there carnivals?
To guess your weight?
Yeah. Like you got to sit in that dude's hands? Isn't that how he does it?
And wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess your weight. I mean, you're gonna have to make a number up then, I guess.
Gotcha.
Gotta,
We'll figure that out.
squeeze you.
We're gonna work on that off mic. We'll figure that out.
He's got to squeeze you with his ambidextrous hands.
Yeah.
All right, so we got next to last, our penultimate thing here is your ambitions that I think Alex mentioned earlier. So you have 2 different types of ambitions, which are pretty important for your character. You have short-term ambitions and long-term. So Alex said one of his long-term ambitions was to make a Carl Jr. So examples in the book here. Short-term ambitions could be things like, it says, ruining the reputation of a romantic rival.
Ooh.
Avenging a fallen comrade, or befriending a reclusive scholar are their examples. So, like I said, something that you are, trying to accomplish in the relatively short term, within a few weeks or months. So we're starting to get ideas about our characters now. You have your careers, you came up with a name, maybe you have an image in your head of them. This is kind of give us some more of their personality. What is it they're trying to accomplish? What are their ambitions in life? What are some short-term goals?
If you could put a time frame on short term, what would you put that at? Something that we would potentially achieve in the next couple months, or as far out as a couple of years?
No, so there's also long-term ambitions, which would be more like months or years. So this is in days or weeks.
Okay.
Days or weeks.
Because so short-term ambitions are going to be ones that you're going to be able to accomplish. It says within a few sessions. So in our cases, every 3 or 4 sessions, or every 8 or 10 sessions, you should be able to accomplish a short-term goal. Since we're going to be doing hour-long shows.
Okay.
Dan, could you talk a little bit about the hook for our adventure? Because I don't know if I want to make a short-term objective that is related to my career, or if there is some launching off point where there's something I'm going to work towards rather than get a raise at the docks.
Right. I want to have my own boat. Well, for the next 6 years, we're going to be in the desert. So,
no, that's a really good question. Actually, I'm obviously not going to tell you too much. Part of what I wanted to do tonight was figure out why you are traveling to Altdorf. You are going to be currently on the road, either whether you know each other or not yet. You are on the road. You're about 2 days out by coach travel. You're going to come up to a coaching inn on foot. And you're traveling to Altdorf, the capital of the empire. You're traveling from Middenheim on the Altdorf-Middenheim road. You're traveling southwest through the forest, the Great Forest, they call it. So part of this is figuring out, why are you doing this? So Tim's might be easy. Are you going to the colleges?
What's in Altdorf?
Altdorf's everything. It's the capital of the empire.
Yeah, it's a huge city.
It's a massive city. There's
the Big Snapple.
I think there's 800,000 people there, which is a lot for
many
this world.
People. Yeah.
If you can find anything, you can find it in Altdorf, pretty much.
Okay. You could find more candles.
Oh, that's true.
That could be another goal.
Got to add to your 12 or whatever you have.
He's got 11.
It's 11.
Sorry.
That's a sore subject.
So are you going there to look for work? I'm going to send everybody a picture of something real quick while you guys kind of talk about why you might be going to Altdorf.
Pick up a job if he's going to be able to support Carl Jr.
Right.
So,
yeah.
He could be long term here.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want to be an in and out. You're around.
Right. Do they have in and outs in Altdorf? It has everything.
They have to. So. Yeah. I was just thinking maybe I'm transferring, as a soldier, maybe I'm transferring to a different unit or whatever. Maybe I should.
There's probably a lot of units you can transfer to.
Right. Yeah. I need to find the right unit that fits me.
Right.
So if you look at a map, actually, you're not on the way from Karaberg to Altdorf at this point. Yeah. You're kind of out of the way of that. So I don't know, maybe you're the last surviving member of a unit returning back for orders or something like that.
Yeah.
I sent everybody in our group chat an image that might give you motivation to be traveling to Altdorf.
We're looking for your dick.
That is the motivation.
Oh, sorry, different chat.
And it could be as simple as you going there to look for work.
All right. I would say as we are going into the Altdorf, right, and we are stopping at a coaching inn, I could be that coachman that is bringing you all into Altdorf. But unfortunately, being such a poor coachman, I have crashed the coach. And, yeah. So one of my ambitions, I would like to say is either getting paid, maybe recuperating some of, the payment for this trip, or since I am rotund, getting some good food.
Your short-term ambition is just getting a good hot meal.
Yeah, but I feel like it has to be something special,
like a Chick-fil-A
meat pie, or something like that.
What's
is that too simple for a short-term ambition?
Getting a good meal?
Yeah, or a Vina too, or a halfling meat pie.
Ooh, halfling meat pie.
Is it made out of halflings?
Just
No, they're
happily
known
though.
for their making stellar meat pies. So real quick to help listeners understand what I just sent out, Dani, would you mind reading this
Yeah.
particular flyer your character may have
So
seen?
it's very scrolly. It's got a nice like coat of arms at the top there. It says, "Wanted, bold adventurers, His Excellency the Crown Prince Hergard von Tassenik." Oh, I see why you made me read this now. Of the Grand Principality of Ostland, hereby gives notice that he is currently resident in Altdorf and wishes to engage the services of a party of skilled adventurers. Employment is to begin as soon as possible for an indefinite period. Would-be applicants are forewarned that they shall be required to undertake a most perilous mission into unexplored regions of the Grey Mountains. The matter is of the utmost delicacy and absolute discretion is required. Remuneration is negotiable depending on experience, but a minimum of 8 shillings per person per day is guaranteed, in addition to a generous bonus on completion of the mission. No laggards, cowards, or dwarfs need apply.
I do love that last part.
Bruno.
Yeah, Bruno. So just real quick, so it says from Ostland, which is another province of the Empire that's to the northeast of where you guys are now, past the Middle Mountains, past Middenheim. But the mission is going to the Grey Mountains, which would be on the opposite side of Altdorf in the direction you're traveling into the southwest. The Grey Mountains are the mountain range that separate the Empire from Bretonnia. So he's looking for adventurers to go do something in the Grey Mountains and make bank. What was it, 8 shillings a day?
8 shillings a day per person.
A lot of money.
What would you equivalate that to?
It says a shilling is about they said to think of it about the equivalent of a pound. So like $1.25.
It'd be like $8 a day.
Yeah, like $10 a day.
Yeah. So that's like 4 meat pies.
Yeah.
But
No,
still,
brass penny would be a pound.
That's right.
Shilling is about $12.
My bad.
Dang. Okay,
Oh.
so that is good money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, JB.
Okay, so I'm thinking,
Yep.
so we know about this flyer already, or are we going to Altdorf and then we'll see the
No,
flyer?
you've seen this flyer. I sent it to you so you can decide, is your character motivated by that or something else?
Okay.
So if you're having trouble thinking of something, here's some potential motivation for your character.
Okay. So maybe like some shit went down with my soldier person, with Mina, and she's kind of taken like a little break. Maybe she saw some things or whatever. I don't know.
I mean,
I'll figure something
there's
out.
so many weird things to see in the Empire,
Right.
especially as a soldier. Who
Yeah.
knows what you fought. You fought goblins, orcs, beastmen,
Yeah.
maybe weird short beastmen with pointy faces and teeth
Yeah.
that stuck out.
I'm torn between something like that and then like wanting to prove myself to my family. Like
That's
I
always
had
good
like
motivation.
an older brother who like died in some glorious way. And then,
You know what? Let's get back to ambitions after the last part of character creation, which is one of my favorite parts that WFRP has, called the 10 questions. To help you develop these things about your character. So I'm going to kind of read through these and give you guys a minute to, if you have immediate ideas, you can kind of blurt it out. To think of to develop this person a little bit more beyond the name and maybe an image in your head in a career. So the first question is, where are you from? So you're humans, you're from the Empire, at least we're assuming. I know not everybody knows everything about the Empire, but are you from nearby Altdorf? Are you from far away? Do you want to be more foreign to this area? Even if you don't know a specific name of an area in the Empire, are you from a small village? Are you from a city? Are you from a fishing town on a lake? Are you from a mining village in the Middle Mountains? Something like
can I
that.
be like from like the equivalent of Lake Town?
Sure.
Yeah. Boom.
I don't know the name of a lake off the top of my head in the Empire, but I'm sure there's tons.
Well, I'm from Lake Town. It's just what it's called.
Is there an area that would be considered like a rural, impoverished farm community?
Literally anywhere in the Empire.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet. I'm from one of those.
So you're from a rural, impoverished farming town.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then someone like throws out a name and you're like, oh yeah, right near there.
Right.
I feel like my character would be definitely more of a cosmopolitan person because I don't feel like he would be very far from the comfort of a big city, even though he's been on the road for most of his life. So I think I could be from Altdorf.
So you are an Altdorfer?
Born, but maybe not raised. Maybe raised, on the road per se. But I could be an Altdorfer. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alex, what are you thinking for Carl?
I think Carl's also going to be native in Altdorf. It's on a river. It is, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's definitely on a river.
Yeah, so I mean, I've been involved in commerce before, and maybe I've left town in pursuit of some more lucrative employment that didn't really shake out, and so now I'm on my way back into town to get some steady income again.
Cool. All right. So next question here says, what is your family like? And this isn't something that your character would have to divulge to others. Think about, what is your family like? Do you have a significant other? Are you married? Do you have kids? Are you alone in the world? Do you have much of a family? Are they all dead? They get killed by beastmen in the night? Did they get killed by a sickness that wafted through town? Did they all die of dysentery on the road?
Fording a river.
Yeah. Did their coach fall over on top of them? All kinds of, gratuitous ways you could die in the Empire.
Yeah.
Did they get mutated beyond all reason and then the townsfolk lynched them?
Yeah, my mom did. My dad.
Was she also a witch?
I don't know. Probably. My father, though, is a world-renowned alchemist who works directly for the Emperor and regularly travels between here and there to support me and my 6 brothers and sisters.
All right.
Super famous, by the way. He's always gone on super important alchemy business.
I'm torn between being from a really big family, like one of those families that just has like litters of kids, because you hope that some stick.
Yeah.
Basically. Torn between that and then like that's another reason to try and like, I'm gonna be a soldier and stand out and make my family proud.
But really you're one of tens of thousands that just go
right, yeah,
to die.
It's like literally I go from like being just a face in a crowd at home to being a face in a crowd on the battlefield. Like,
but you're hoping you're gonna stand out.
But yeah, I'm gonna do a thing and make people love me.
Let's see. What would you suggest for a character? How about that?
What? This is your job, making up a character. If you're not sure, you can always go back to it later. Carl?
Well, I think that Steve Doerr's father is a foreman, so he would technically have been my first boss. And I'm coming from a family with lots of brothers, so I have 4 brothers, and 2 of them have already died in tragic shipping accidents that occurred at the docks, which is one of the things where I was basically like, fuck this is dumb, I'm leaving, I'm going to find something else, because it's definitely my father's recklessness and unwillingness to adopt safety standards that has already led to the demise of 2 of my brothers who work in the family business. Wow.
Okay. Whew. That was heavy.
Like the things that fell on his brothers during those shipping accidents.
Yeah, no, we're talking some Acme safes, some pianos suspended by a rope.
Oh, you kind of got into the next question. What was your childhood like? Carl's was apparently full of death, as is most people in the Empire.
Mine was full of fish.
Oh, because you're from a town.
I'm from Lake Town. Stinky.
You should look up what Lake Town would translate to German, and that could be the name of the town.
Okay, I'm on it.
So what was your childhood like? And again, if you just want to come up with an idea, you don't have to share it right at this moment. It could be something that comes up in game. It might not.
All my brothers and sisters would go out and get special ingredients for my father's super important potions and alchemy things for the Emperor, which he needs to live. Super important. And then my mom mutated and they killed her.
Yikes.
She was whatever.
Your brothers and sisters killed her?
No. The mayor of small farm town.
All right.
Yeah.
So she was lynched.
Well, yeah.
That's pretty brutal.
Well, she was a mutant though.
I mean, they are illegal.
Right. So, I mean.
And the punishment is death.
Right.
Same with witches.
No.
They are illegal and the punishment is death.
Aren't all wizards witches at some point?
No, because they're wizards. They're legal.
But, like
to practice magic without attending the colleges of magic and have a license is illegal and punishable by death. Did I not mention that earlier?
You did, but like what happens when like your magic, first happens? You don't have a license then, you haven't applied for your permit. What if it's on a Friday night on a 3-day weekend? You're a witch for 3 days, right?
And it takes 8 weeks to travel to Altdorf.
Right. So, I mean, everyone's witches, bud.
Everyone's witches.
Ooh.
What was Bruno's childhood like? Traveling on coaches.
So in the aspect of being totally random for WFRP, and I believe they dropped the ball a little bit on this, giving too much providence to the players. I found a random character generator for the WFRP online, and let's see what I've rolled up here. My parents are dead. I've got 3 siblings, and let's see. I had a wife. She died. But I have 3 kids.
Oh, wow.
That are all still alive. Yeah.
And you're just traveling the road? Are the kids with you? Like,
I want you to roll up your kids' ages at 2d10 each.
Okay, copy that. Wait, 2d10 for kids' ages? I'm 25.
You could have a 20-year-old kid.
That doesn't work. How about d10? That makes more sense.
Okay, all right.
Oh my God.
So we got
So I'm 25. I have a 20-year-old son.
8-year-old.
I was thinking he was old. I forgot he's not that old.
You got to start early in this world.
All right.
Like you're potty trained, you're a father.
Yeah, you're thinking about it from the wrong direction. Maybe he's adopted an adult son already.
All right, what'd you get, JB?
A 5-year-old, a 6-year-old, and an 8-year-old.
Oh,
wow. So what? So you got to think. You don't have to talk about this right this second, but you got to think about where are those kids? Where are they? Are they in Altdorf? Are they like staying with family? Or
I would say they're staying with family, staying with one of my 3 siblings. Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Definitely
That's
not staying
great.
with the dead parents.
So the next question: why did you leave home? So we'll start with JB. Why aren't you with your kids?
fucking deadbeat
They're
in and
annoying.
out dad. Not
Change
like
your name to
Carl's
Barrett.
Jr.
Just trying to make a living, man.
I mean, that's respectable.
It's kind of like a truck driver.
He's
but
like
you're
a
gone
single.
for weeks at a
Yeah, he's
time.
like a single father right now.
Yeah.
All right, JB, I'd take it back. I'm
Maybe
sorry.
that could be a long-term ambition. You're looking for the new Mrs. Coachman, Bruno Coachman.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
All right, Lucky. Why are you?
You're so
Why are you
lucky.
leave? Why'd you leave home?
You're a star.
Well, you see, it's been a while since my dad has been back. So I got to go to the city. Number one, we have all these alchemy supplies for him and special ingredients.
All those candles and matches.
Yeah, candles and matches. That, you know, I need to go bring to him so he can do his incredibly important work in the city.
So I keep thinking of you as being Sabrina, and so I'm like, oh, your dad's the devil, so you've got to take the stuff. Like, I just can't separate.
Oh, gotcha. I haven't
He's
watched
not
the
Sabrina.
Netflix series.
I can't separate that fantasy from this fantasy because none of it is reality. So, shit.
All right, so again, that could be an ambition of yours. You're trying to find your dad.
Yeah.
That could be.
Hey,
That would be
Lucky.
probably long term because you know it's at least days away.
Yeah.
Hey, Lucky, I hope you find your dad.
I mean, he's there.
Yeah.
He just needs us to go. Like, don't fucking make this a big deal. It's a short-term ambition. I'm going to the city, drop some shit off, and then
Yeah.
fucking do something else.
Yeah.
Mina,
He's
what are
fine.
you? Why? What was it? Why did you leave home?
Because they ran out of beds. So, my family,
Oh, all right,
because we're a litter family.
Oh, you
and Seasdot. So it was either, you know, sleep in a canoe tied to the dock next to my house or go do something with my life.
that's the name of the town you're from. Seasdot.
Seasdot. Which
See that right now.
So how old are you again?
20.
All right, so you're
So it's been a while.
right. So maybe, well, you are a soldier already. So
Yes.
you've done some time in the
Oh, I've done some time.
Grand Army of the Empire.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you voluntarily join, or were you conscripted?
Oh, that's a good question. Maybe that's why you left home. You were like tithed.
Okay.
Did you go?
Yeah.
Did
Let's
you
go
go
with
into
that.
the army the same time JB started having kids, which was 5 years old?
Why'd you leave home, Carl?
With a C.
Like I said, I got fed up with my dad's unsafe labor practices that had led to the demise of my two brothers in tragic Acme accidents. And
Are you the third brother? Did you just decide, well, the two older ones are dead. Now's my time to get the fuck out of here?
Well, I mean, like, I'm looking at it, and it's so far 50-50 survival odds, and, like, that's not great. So, yeah, I'm skipping town because I do care about my longevity. I want to find some work that's safer than dock work, so adventuring seems like it's going to work out.
So you're a stevedore that you don't really want to be a stevedore anymore. So you might be thinking about entering another career in the future.
Yeah, I mean that's something that may come down the line, but like that's definitely my trade right now. But I might see some advantages in picking up a new skill, get a new job. So we'll see how it goes. I'm trying to play open-minded.
Very cool. All right, we're going to do one more question, and then I realized we forgot something really important. Who are your best friends? Is it somebody in the party? Is it somebody from where you came from? Is it somebody that only exists in your mind? Or do you have a best friend at all? Did you have a best friend, but now they got deadsies? Or did they turn into a mutant? Or did they go crazy? Because that happens a lot too.
Bruno, do you want to be like one of my drinking buddies? I could see a coachman and a dock worker who both live in Altdorf meeting each other and getting to be friends.
Yeah, that could easily be a connection that we have. Also, seeing as you do want to move away from Altdorf, I could give you the easy out of being like, hey, hop on the coach. I can take you where you need to go.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Telling you about the life on the open road.
GB, you sound like Aladdin to Alex's Jasmine.
Yeah, I've been doing this for so long. Basically, everything I know about outside of Altdorf, I've gotten from Bruno, and I'll leave it to you on whether or not that is lies or...
We're all half truth.
Stevedore does have consume alcohol as a skill.
There you go.
Coach, when you get it in your second rank, not yet.
Yeah.
So I'm better at it than you are right now. Something to
I'm a total lightweight.
Ooh, there's an ambition. Get better at drinking. Build up that tolerance.
Shit, yeah.
That's one of my ambitions.
Oh.
Okay, so Carl and Bruno are already friends. I like that. How about Lucky?
I had a couple friends.
Turned him into frogs.
No, they mutated and then they were lynched also.
Jeez.
Is it something about you?
I don't think so.
What's the common denominator here?
No, I don't think so. It's just something that happens. I just assumed it happens all the time. It's like, if you have 5 kids, like 4 of them are going to turn into mutants and be killed, right?
Statistically, yeah.
All right,
yeah.
Mina.
I had a best friend named Leaf, and we both joined the army at the same time.
Okay. The hand motion
Not
she
the
was
hand
making at the
motion,
time.
yeah.
I didn't think that's what was joining.
No, God. We joined the army when we were like 5. Get that out of your mind. That's disgusting. But he got killed, so that's sad.
What
Did
did
he
he
turn
get
into a
killed by?
mutant too?
In a battle. Not a mutant, no.
Battle against what?
No.
What killed him?
I don't know. People and things.
People and things.
People
All right,
and
I'll let you
things.
come up with that
yeah,
later.
I don't want to talk about the details. It hurts.
We're going to finish up the questions, and I'll give you guys a homework assignment.
Oh, boy.
All right, so we said, who are your best friends? What is your greatest desire? I think we know Carl's, to make Carl Jr.
Ooh.
What about, let's go to Mina. What is your greatest desire? How can Slaanesh tempt you?
I don't know. I feel like I'm really driven by like law and order and bringing like peace and ridding chaos. Sorry, witch.
Wow.
Well,
Super rude of you to
even
assume.
know they're a witch?
I don't know. Do I?
I don't know.
Better hide your ambidextrous hands.
Oh, I will.
Yeah, I feel like I would be really driven by like the, very type A, like bringing order to the community and the world.
All right. Lucky. Let's jump over to you.
This is my first chance to go to the city. One of my biggest desires is to go and see what my dad does. Because he's super important. He works directly for the emperor. I don't know if I mentioned that. He's literally his alchemist, and he's here all the time. So I want to see his business. I want to see how it works. I just look up to him so much. He's provided for all of my brothers and sisters. I also don't want to turn into a mutant. So I figure that's easily in top 3 of my desires is to not be a mutant.
All right.
Nice.
Bruno, what's your greatest desire?
I feel like he's totally like into not working or maybe like the luxurious life. So either to open up a coaching inn himself, he can get up and have other people do work for him, or to sample, some of the best food in the empire from one corner of the empire to the other.
Nice.
Go to Britonia, have some of that nice French food.
Bretonian wine is where it's at. What are your best and worst memories? We're going to start with Bruno this time.
Again, it has to do with food. Probably he could go on and on about like the different sort of meat pies that makes one region really good, one region really bad. That probably all of his best memories having to do with food. Not about his like children being born or anything like that. No, it's all about food.
So what about worst memory? Probably the death of your wife?
Yeah, probably death of wife, yeah.
All right.
Or bad food.
Or bad food. Mina.
Best memory, I have a tie. One, when my older sister got married and moved out, and so I got her comfier bed in the loft.
I love
or the day that I met Leaf.
Huh?
Worst memory, the day that Leaf died.
Carl.
I think that for my worst memory, it's definitely going to be the death of my next youngest brother, Dave. And because my father was very creative with names, but so the day that he was tragically crushed by a safe that was being unloaded from a ship. And I think that my best memory is going to be one of my drinking escapades with Bruno, where a pair of hooligans were picking on Bruno for his small, portly stature, and I got to beat the tar out of him. And then subsequently, like, people were like very excited about it, and I got free drinks for the rest of the night. So
nice.
I got to kind of dude and have some drinks on the house.
All right. Before I ask Lucky this question, I just have to ask one question to Bruno real quick.
Yes.
Do you have a beard?
I would say no, if only to see, the prominence of my double chin.
And that helps people distinguish you from a dwarf, too.
You're right.
That is true.
Correct.
Maybe you've gotten mistaken for a dwarf too many times, so you refuse to grow a beard.
So many times, I'm actually angry about it, yeah.
I like it. All right, Lucky, what are your best and worst memories?
Best memory by far, my uncle had 7 sons and daughters. And in our community, it was super important that we get matched up, kind of an arranged marriage situation. I was lucky enough to get the eldest cousin, as she was supposed to be my wife. She unfortunately became a mutant and then was lynched. So kind of a both sides of the coin there. It was awesome. I got the hot cousin that I was going to get to marry. But then she turned into a mutant, and both families had 7 brothers and sisters. So I was kind of odd man out. So, now I don't have a cousin to marry, and that's kind of the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
I like the skill in which you put them both at the same moment.
Yeah.
That was good. All right. So do you have any religious beliefs, Lucky?
Do I?
Yeah. So I know this is kind of a tough question for you because you don't know much about the world. So just in general, and then we can kind of assign a god to it later if she's somebody that worships the god. So the gods are very real presence in this world. I mean, they're people that can do like divine magic, basically. They can have prayers answered. Like they're
Gotcha.
A big part of the military are warrior priests that go and lead armies and, you know, smite them with the power of Sigmar or Ulrich or whoever.
Okay.
So it's hard to be an atheist in this world because there's such clear
because there's one like right over there. Yeah, gotcha.
Like the gods themselves don't manifest on the world or anything like that, but you can see their power.
Okay. Yeah, that's going to be a super difficult question for me to answer. I'd have to look into that and get back to you.
So what kind of beliefs would she have? Maybe not. We can like I said, we can assign a specific god later. Maybe, but like what kind of things would she venerate?
This is too much. God? This is too much commitment right now. Way too much.
He needs to think about this for 2 weeks.
All right, I'll give you some time.
Okay.
We'll go to JB because he knows more about the world. What do you think? Who does Bruno worship?
I'm going to say that he definitely has a sore spot for taking his wife.
Fair.
I'm trying to see if there's like a primary god for like maybe stevedores or people that just go about the empire.
Traveler.
So Manan or Manan is the god of the sea. I think also travel might kind of work.
So he's the god of the sea, but the worshippers are sailors, fishermen, and merchants. So if you're involved in like sea commerce, he's very cool with sea commerce.
Yeah, he's kind of like Triton
204
or Poseidon. That's what I was thinking of. Similar to Poseidon, but he could be worshipped anywhere, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I might go more along the lines of either like a devout Sigmarite or like maybe a tinge of Renault, if only because like Sigmar is the god of the empire and worshipped everywhere. Also, Renault is maybe the god of trickery and rogues. So, you know, just trying to play that luck aspect a little bit.
Nice. Yeah, so Tim, Renault was the first god I thought of for like you personally. Not so much for your character. He's think like Loki, but less evil and more just silly, mischievous. Renault is the god of trickery and luck and things. And then, of course, Sigmar is the big one. Sigmar is the god of the empire. He's the one that founded the empire like 2,400 years ago. And he has since kind of ascended to godhood because people venerated him so. Most everybody in the empire worships Sigmar to some degree, or at least acknowledges him as a god. He's also seen as he's the god of the empire and also seen as a god of war as well. Mina.
Probably pretty hardcore
Sigmar.
Yeah.
You sound disappointed.
I mean, because like everybody follows him. It's not like some kind of like obscure hipster thing.
Fair.
Well, one I thought that would fit well for you. You mentioned that you felt like she was really along the straight and narrow and about like the law and order and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So one I thought would fit her really well is the goddess Verena, who is the goddess of order and law. Most lawyers have like personal shrines to Verena. Her symbol is basically Lady of Justice, where she's blind and she has a sword in one hand and scales in the other, kind of thing.
Yeah.
It just kind of sounded to me when you were saying that. My first thought was Verena.
Cool.
As a soldier, Ulrich is the god of war, would be a big one for you, along with Sigmar, of course. Somebody else I was thinking of. No, I forgot. Or Myrmidia is the goddess. She's another goddess of war, but a strategic war, like Athena is compared to Ares.
Right.
She's is super highly venerated in Estalia, which is a country south of the empire that's like Spain.
Mm-hmm.
But there are worshippers of Myrmidia in the empire as well. So those are the other ones you could. She's shown as a warrior woman with a big shield and a long spear.
Because they're largely like polytheistic.
Oh, totally.
Right, okay.
Yeah. You're not going to worship just one god, probably.
Okay.
Even priests of the gods still acknowledge others and will, pay penance to them on their days and things like that.
Right.
So like you could totally worship Sigmar and Myrmidia and Verena and Ulrich and all of them. whatever.
Cool.
Carl, you're all about Mor, right? Mor is the god of death.
No, I'm pretty into Manan, but my attitude is not like pure devotion. It's a little bit of fire and brimstone because I'm familiar with how perilous the sea can be. So, I'm very into the superstitions of like tossing a coin in the water to ask for safe travel, getting that first catch to Manan, because like, if you screw that stuff up, like, it's probably going to end bad.
I like it. So you're going to be doing little superstitious things all the time.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I like that.
It's very old world. All right, penultimate question here. To whom or what are you loyal? I'm assuming Carl and Bruno are loyal to each other.
Mm-hmm.
We have a bit of our bromance going on here.
Aww.
This is guy love between two guys.
That's all it is.
Anything else in particular?
I would think that Bruno has maybe an overboss that he's using his coach, and he'd be loyal to that company, that coaching company, maybe.
Oh, and you broke it. You broke the coach.
And I broke it. I destroyed it. Yeah.
Broke that coach.
Yikes. Mina?
I would say, my commanders, obviously, like anyone who's in that kind of leadership role, I'm going to follow them and trust that they are doing what's right and know what's best.
Lucky?
The three most important non-mutant people to me are, of course, my father,
Right.
My brother Daryl, also my other brother Daryl.
I knew you were going to say that. Once you said my brother Daryl, I was like, oh, he's going to have another brother Daryl.
So those are the three that, Daryl and I really held down the fort after my mom mutated and stabbed that guy. So
she stabbed somebody now.
Yeah.
Getting more information here.
That's great.
So we held down the fort, kept things together, and we were like a redneck council.
All right. Does Carl have anybody else he's loyal to besides Bruno?
He also has got some, loyalty. It's not just to a person, but also to a concept. And I think that self-respect is sort of a big deal for him. Working up the gumption to leave home and leave the family business was a big deal for him.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah.
All right, last question. The most important question. What is your favorite color? No, just kidding. Why are you adventuring? So not only are you, we have our little motivation about why you're traveling to Altdorf. Why are you adventuring in general? This is obviously something that has no guarantee of making money, making a living, no guarantee of living very long. Empire is a super dangerous place. Pretty much every city and town is walled because of marauding goblins and beastmen and things like that. So why are you becoming an adventurer? Or are you even on the adventuring path at this point? Are you just trying to get to Altdorf and figure it out from there?
That one.
So Mina's not quite an adventurer yet?
I would not say I'm an adventurer. No.
Because you're still a soldier.
Correct.
And you're going to Altdorf to get new command?
Yes.
Okay. So you're heading to the barracks there.
Yes.
Got it.
Carl, I think, is an adventurer out of just frank desperation, because I'm not going to go back to the family business now that I'm coming back to Altdorf. But getting a steady job is still pretty tough. So it's not his first choice, just due to the general mortality of adventuring. But you got to do something.
All right. And you're a big, strong dude, so
yeah,
you could be good at it. Bruno, would you be an adventurer yet?
Reluctantly, yes. If only because crashing that coach put me in probably a bad position. I probably have to report it, or maybe not. Maybe I'm adventuring to make up the cost to pay that back, or to make enough money to send my children off to school, or get them a good apprenticeship so that they don't have to ride the road.
Nice. All right, Lucky.
So
something good here, right?
Yeah. Well, obviously, I'm a family guy. I don't have a lot of purpose anymore in my hometown. My wife mutated and is dead. My other brothers and cousins are having kids now. they have a lot of people that are going to take over the responsibilities that I had. So yeah, I want to find my way, find a, potentially new partner or a new spouse, see my dad's, incredibly important and epic business, maybe work for him if he's got room. I have a lot of different talents. Maybe I can help, maybe I can't, but either way, to new, paths.
All right.
That are not my mutated cousin who also
So we have like one adventure, basically. Everybody else just kind of has a
just
particular goal. All right. So that kind of covers the characters. So homework I'm going to give you guys is you have your skills, you have talents, you have your characteristics. You get 40 points to spend on advancements.
We're not playing again for like another month and a half, right?
Who knows when? So you don't have to start it right now. You can put a little note down. You have 40 advancements you can make in your skills. Or
Get a talent.
well, you have some starting experience. We got to figure out how much everybody got for that. You could potentially buy another talent from your first rank of your career for 100 experience.
I think from mine, I got up to 95 points.
Nice.
95. It's pretty. I mean, you can buy some advancements for that, or you can wait to buy a talent. One thing I did forget, I'm realizing now, is after we did the characteristics, you should have gotten some points to spend right away.
Ooh.
When I made my practice character the other day, I saw. Where is this?
I believe it's
you get 5 advancements to spend.
Don't you get things based on things for your class that don't have the symbol under it or something like that?
If they don't have a symbol under it, it means you can't put advancements into it.
Oh, gotcha.
So you get 5 advancements that you can put into your characteristics. You got to check which ones you have the ability to put points into. Mm-hmm. And then you have 40 advancements to spend on your skills. Okay. And they give you 40 because one of the prerequisites to move to another level of your career or change careers is to have at least 5 points in your 8 skills. So you could do that right away and be very close to being able to change to another career. So it's important to have what are your career skills marked as opposed to just your species skills.
Gotcha.
Which I think I failed to mention that earlier. Apologize. Maybe just put a little C next to it. But so we're going to do that off air. So if you want to double check with the book, you're going to mark which skills you have are your career skills. You have to have at least 5 advances in to move to the next career. All right. Okay. You get 40 to spend. You can't put any more than 10 in any one skill at this point. Can't be that good at something. But other than that, I can't wait to see what these characters do in the game.
Yeah.
I'm excited. This is a pretty typical WFRP party here where we're not like super well balanced, but we're actually pretty well balanced.
Yeah.
You didn't all roll townsfolk.
Right.
Oof.
And innkeepers. And beggars.
Beggars.
I'm a little sad you didn't take a beggar, JB. But this is session 0. Character creation. We're going to get to know these characters a lot more as we go through the enemy within. And next up will be episode 1. We'll go see, we're going to start at a coaching and see what happens.
Sweet.
Otherwise, thanks for joining. And hopefully we all survive this grim world of perilous adventure.
Thanks so much for listening. If you've enjoyed this, check out all of our other great stuff over at the network. For example, dropping Mondays, we've got the Lost Omens podcast, our Pathfinder 2e actual play podcast. Join us as we start off with the Extinction Curse and navigate the world as members of a traveling circus. Also on Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on twitch.tv/Professional Casual Network, we've got Oh Yeah, the Power Phase, a battle report stream live from Bearded Dragon Games where we go head-to-head playing Marvel Crisis Protocol.
Every Wednesday is Patreon Day over at patreon.com/Professional Casual. Every week on the Patreon, you will get new vlogs, bonus content, and a whole slew of other great stuff.
Next up on Thursdays, we have a grim podcast of Perilous Adventure, our Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay 4th Edition actual play, where we're playing through The Enemy Within, widely considered one of the greatest campaigns of all time. If actual plays aren't your jam for role-playing entertainment, on Sundays at 3 p.m. Eastern, we have the Grim Stream of Perilous Lore, where I will be streaming at our Twitch, talking about the lore of the old world of Warhammer.
Every Friday, get ready, big chuckers, because Elite 8 Showdown is out both as a podcast and on YouTube, where we take a 8 subject bracket that can be about anything and everything, pit them against each other and fight them to the death.
And you can always hop on over to any of our social media sites and check us out there and get in touch with us if you need to. Over on Twitter, we're at Top Tier Casual. Instagram and Gmail are both The Professional Casual. And then on Facebook and our website, it's Professional Casual.